Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wednesday night edition of the Rio Chat Daddy Show. I am your host, Chat Daddy. Glad to be back with you guys on a cold winter's evening, or what is about to become a cold winter's evening for most of our country. Hopefully, all of you guys are safe, warm, and in a good spirit. I have another great show planned for your listening and viewing pleasure this evening. We want to welcome you to the third day of February 2021. Also, the third day of Black History Month 2021. And coming up on the show this evening, we'll talk to the founder of Black Fashion Week USA, Miss Melody Boykin. And she is also the author of a brand new book, which is the first Black fashion travel guide book. This book has all of the locations of Black boutiques, hairdressers, anything that you would need to stay beautiful and coiffed. She has it all in her book, and I think it's exciting. Men's fashion, I even think children fashion, and she'll talk to us about fashion tips and things like that tonight. And then later on in the show, you know, we're all trying to improve our bodies and work out a little bit more. So joining us tonight is an incredible man who has over 30 years as a fitness expert, Mr. Tony Hill. He is the founder and CEO of Fit Music Media. And tonight he's going to talk to us about his touche method of people being able to work their tushes out. Does that make sense, girls?
Okay. Yes.
Perfect sense.
Touche of the tushes. That's how that all
Okay.
works.
Okay.
Well,
Right.
yes, amen. Well, sitting in the co-host chair tonight are two of my favorites. You see how I say that? My favorites. Yes. In the box next to me is the one and only Miss Kim Coleman, aka Sister Girl Speaks. Yay!
Hey.
And last but not least is the woman who holds it down each and every night, our co-host, the wonderful Miss Kay Renee of
Yes.
Karen's Nuggets. How are you, my darling? Hello, Dia.
Trying to keep warm, honey. It's gonna be cold here tonight. Good Lord.
I know, baby, colder than a booger bears. You know what? You know what I'm
Y'all
saying?
keep that up there. Y'all keep that up there.
We need to go
No,
Oklahoma.
no.
God dog.
Yes. We
It was
need to be
65 degrees here today.
Shut up.
And
Kim,
up.
somehow your microphone is not working
Shut
anymore.
up.
Somehow your microphone is
Wait,
not
as
working.
Little Richard would say, shut up.
and then next week it's getting into the 20s. So everybody here is buckling down. I told them, I said, we go to the lakefront in that weather, honey. We put our tops down in 20-degree weather in Chicago. But yeah, so it was 65 degrees. It was a beautiful day here today.
Very good. All right. Well, it was actually a nice day here in Chicago. We did have sunshine. I think it got up to maybe about 40 some degrees here today. But starting tomorrow all the way until next Monday, we are expecting between snow and a deep freeze. So
get ready. Hunker down.
Yeah, just get ready. Everybody, please get ready and hunker down and do what's necessary. Absolutely.
Still the best city in the world. Still the best city in the world.
Yes.
During the 9 months of the year. So I'm gonna leave it there.
Right. Yeah. Amen. Right. That's why I need to be a snowbird really soon. I'm telling you. Yes. Baby, I need to be a snowbird really soon. I'm telling you that.
Not a New York minute, but a California or Aruba minute.
That's right.
Aruba.
Yes. Aruba minute. Yes, absolutely. Well, before we get our show started tonight, I thought I'd share some really great news. News broke today that the groundbreaking on the much anticipated Obama Library will be taking place at the end of August, early September.
Yes.
This is really huge for the south side of Chicago. As we all know, our former first ladies from the south side of Chicago, both of the Obama daughters were born here in Chicago. And this is just so befitting that Mr. Obama, or former President Obama, started his career here with us. And so we are very excited about the news that the groundbreaking of the Obama Library will be taking place late August, early September.
Yay! Well, you know what,
awesome.
That's my birth month. So maybe, it'd be nice if they break ground on my birthday. That'd be a good.
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Wouldn't that be something?
Wouldn't that be
I'm gonna put that out in
incredible?
the universe.
Yes, put it out there. Very good.
Yes.
All right. Yes. Well, with that being said, what were you gonna say, Kim? Being a former Chicagoan and a huge Obama fan, I'm sure we'll be seeing more of you when this is all said and done. I'm sure.
Look, I already got what I'm going to eat. That's the first thing I do. Whenever I come to Chicago, I go to Harold's first. Then I go get some rib tips at Lim's or Coleman's.
Okay.
I get some popcorn, and then I get Italian beef. Y'all think I'm kidding? I am not.
No, I believe
then
it.
I may go to the library.
Okay, okay. But the food is important first.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
It is very important.
Okay. All right.
And, and I don't even go to the hotel first. I go straight to Harold's.
Me? You are kidding me.
Yeah, the last 2 times that I was there, I went straight to Harold's.
Oh my God. Is there a particular Harold's you're in love with more than any other Harold's here in the city?
There's one on the right near off downtown. It used to be the Haymarket area.
Yes,
I think that's where it is. I used to work over there. I used to work over there.
Okay.
And that's the one I go to. And then I go to Giordano's and I rides for Chicago food. There's nothing like it.
Good. Yes, you're right. You're right. We are a food city. Very good. I'm trying to get someone on down the road to talk about Restaurant Week on the show and how they've had to pivot and change and do all of that. So we'll talk about that in just a little bit. All right, ladies. Well, let's get this party started. It is time for us to talk about some of the top news stories of the day. I don't even know where to start. Maybe we'll start off with congratulations to our girl, Regina King. Regina King became the second Black woman in history to earn a Golden Globe Award nomination for Best Director for her film One Night in Miami. This feat was only pulled off by one other Black woman, and that was Miss Ava DuVernay in 2015 for the movie Selma. So let's big round of applause for Regina King.
Well deserved.
Yay, well deserved. I have lighting issues tonight. For some reason, one of my little lights don't like me tonight.
Oh, but you're still looking good.
Okay, well, baby, I got to make sure I got good lighting now. You know, that's what this is all about. Yes, darling. That's what this is all about, darling. Yes. All right. So congratulations to our girl, Regina King, on that major accomplishment. And it was good today to see Miss Taraji being a presenter. She was so funny. She was so nervous this morning. What did you ladies think about the Golden Globe announcements today?
You know, I didn't get a chance to hear it, but I did hear, of course, about our King Chakala. Chadwick was nominated as well, and I have a feeling he's going to win it posthumously.
He is. He will.
Now the thing about it, I didn't hear nothing. I heard also, did Viola get nominated?
Yes, she did.
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes.
You know, they also was announcing with the NAACP awards as well. So
that was yesterday. Yeah.
That was yesterday. Okay. So you know, I didn't get a chance to really hear. I mean, literally, the moment I woke up, I had some things to do, so I just happened to see the feed, but I knew that Regina was nominated as well as Chadwick and Viola. But I'm waiting to see the Academy Awards. That's what I want.
Oh yeah, that is. Well, you know, it's award season. Go ahead, Kim.
I'm sorry. Well, the award season is pushed back this year. Normally, we would already have the SAG Award nominations. The Golden Globes have been pushed back. The SAG Awards have been pushed back. Usually the Oscar, I'm a big awards person. So the Oscars would usually be in the last week of February, but I believe they will be in April right now. So you're going to have a lag in those nominations. But I just wanted to say a few of the other nominations. Leslie Odom Jr. was nominated for Best Supporting Actor. Don Cheadle for his TV show, which I've never watched. Audra Day, who was nominated as Best Actress in a musical. You know, they divide musical and drama for Golden Globes. This is her first acting job, first time nomination. Daniel Kaluuya, if I'm saying that correctly, who was nominated for the movie that's going to be about the Black Panthers, not T'Challa in them, but Chicago in them.
Right.
So this movie is coming out next month. Lovecraft Country was nominated for Best Drama. Ozark, I have to give a shout out to Ozark because I love the movie. And my girl, Jessica Francis Duke, who is an African American actress, was nominated. There were a couple of other Black that were nominated that I wanted to highlight, but I forgot. Spike, a lot of people were upset because Spike was snubbed for Five Bloods. Many people felt that he should have been nominated. I didn't feel so. I'm a big Spike Lee fan, but I just thought the movie was a bit much and a bit long. But who knows? The Oscars may change that. And a lot of people felt that Issa Rae should have been nominated for Insecure, and I agree with that.
Okay, Renee, what do you think?
The Golden Globes are very diverse. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Kim. Finish what you were saying. Very diverse.
There was an Asian American young lady who was nominated. She is the first, I believe, Asian American director who was nominated. She was once Spike Lee's student at NYU.
Interesting.
So
I just wanted to fall from the tree.
Uh-oh, did we lose her?
Kim is frozen.
Kim? I know, Kim, you still there?
Shook.
That's what she get for talking about our weather.
We're having technical issues.
Okay, anyway, look, that's what you get for talking about our weather. Right, that's what you get for talking about our weather.
That's right.
But I hope you heard about the Asian American. I hope you heard about the Asian American young lady that was nominated, and she used to be Spike Lee's student at NYU.
Yes.
So that was good. The Golden Globes are very diverse, much more diverse than the Oscars.
I agree with that.
Oh, and Soul, Hamilton was nominated, Lin-Manuel, and Soul with Jamie Foxx and Angela Bassett and Felicia Rashad was nominated for best animation.
Have you seen Soul?
Yes, I have.
Okay,
very good. It was very good.
That's one on my list to see. Because I saw the trailer. And then actually, Janet Davies here in Chicago interviewed Jamie Foxx and Angela and Felicia. So that's one of my to-do movies to see.
Yeah, definitely check it out. It's very good.
Yes. All right, very good. Well, with that being said, ladies, I want to give the daily COVID-19 update numbers. Illinois public health officials announced today 3,314 new confirmed or probable cases of COVID-19. Unfortunately, we had 69 additional fatalities. This now brings our statewide death total to 19,375 since the beginning of the pandemic. The state is also reported that it had administered 65,166 vaccinations on Tuesday. And today they announced that they will be rolling out more places that people can get the vaccine administered. And I'm starting to see more and more people that I know are going to get the shot. And so, I've been talking to a lot of people and they said that they have really, thought about it, changed their minds. They want to get back to normal. I know one of our faithful fans, she went and got the shot either today or yesterday. I saw on the Facebook that she mentioned she got her shot. So I don't know, ladies, are people in line there in Oklahoma City trying to get their shots, Kim?
Yes, what's the deal? People are in line, but we have a system here where you can go online and register to get the shot. And the only thing I will say to people is this: if you are going to get the shot, I know people are apprehensive, get it as soon as it's available to you, because you don't want to be in a position where you want to get the shot and then the vaccine is scarce. So when it becomes available to you, get it. So that's my opinion.
Okay. All right. Anything else on COVID? Anything with that?
I don't know if you heard Michael Strahan, who has COVID. He posted his message, Good Morning America with Robin and George and TJ Holmes, and you could tell he was a little tired, but he himself said, "I've done everything right, but apparently all of us got to do stuff right to make sure that we don't contract this virus." And so, like him, I agree. And hearing the doctors, of course, Dr. Fauci and other scientists, if you're able to get the vaccine, get it soon. Do not wait. I'm feeling a little bit comfortable myself, so when it's available here, I'm gonna go get it.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good. I
Yes.
know a lot of people of a certain age, they want to get it. I know a lot of grandparents want to, see their grandchildren again. People want to see people romantically, all of that.
Hmm.
So, I just think it's important that we do the right thing and we'll see what it, does and hope that the outcome for everybody is what we need it to be. And that we
Yes.
don't end up catching that other strain that they've been talking
Right,
about either.
right,
Exactly.
right.
Right. Yes.
So if you want to date me and Kay Renee, you're going to have a slip that says I took the vaccine, just as
Okay.
a warning.
Well,
Well, why would
not
I
just a
not be
slip,
included in that? I agree as
right?
well
All
I
too.
didn't know if
Right.
you
over.
wanted to. I didn't know if you wanted to take the vaccine. I was just talking about
No,
me and
I'm
Kay
talking about
vaccine.
anybody that's trying to come hang out and holler at me
That's what
too.
I'm
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm
saying.
So
saying?
okay. Well, let
Yeah,
me put it
right.
out there. If you want to
Yes,
date me, Kay Renee, or Art, you need to have a slip of paper from your doctor,
right,
the MD, not Dr.
right,
Dre, not
right,
Dr.
right,
J, and it
right.
Right.
says I
Yes,
took the vaccine.
And it better be the real authentic, because we are
Right.
definitely we're nosy. We nosy like that, because I will check. If it's counterfeit, I'm gonna counterfeit on your
Yeah.
ass.
Don't.
Okay, so
oh
let's be
Yeah.
boy.
Don't get it from
let's be
bruh from the
clear.
fifth floor.
Right, right. Okay. All right. Well, with that being said, make sure you guys are getting legitimate doses of the
Right.
vaccine. Make sure. Please do not be getting it in the parking lot at Walmart. You need to be
Yeah,
getting it
on the
Yes.
L.
inside at Walmart.
You know
Yeah.
how you can get
Right.
stuff on the L in Chicago,
Yes.
buy
Yeah.
Right.
socks and
Yeah.
incense
No,
and buy
no,
a
Yes.
fake COVID
no.
test.
No, we want you all to have a real COVID test. We do.
That's right.
All right. But with that being said, ladies, what else you all have in news today? I'm sure it's a lot of things you all want to talk about.
Well, I got a story from this country singer. Let me pull it up. He
Oh, the
Hmm.
one that loves to use the N word with his friends.
apparently he did, and his contract was what denied. And so this
Yes.
is this is a consequence. See, a lot of people, they think they can do whatever they want to do, but see, when you're working for someone, whether it's in the corporate arena or the entertainment arena, you have what's called a contract, and in that
Mhm.
contract, typically they have what is called, what, ladies and gent, a morals clause. So
Yes.
if you defy that morals clause, they can cancel you out. So let me just get the
Do you have it? If not, I have it up.
yeah, I'm trying to pull it up now. Hold on one second.
Well,
Okay,
let
his
me.
name. Go ahead, Art. Go ahead.
Okay, rising country music star Morgan Wallen has
Yes.
been suspended by his record label. The record label is Big Loud. The record label posted the news on their social media platforms on Wednesday afternoon, saying, in wake of the recent events, Big Loud Records has made a decision to suspend Morgan Wallen's record contract indefinitely. The decision came after TMZ posted a video Tuesday night of Wallen using the N word with a group of his friends. And so everything that Kay Renee said is absolutely right. But ladies, the N word, people throw it around just like they're chewing gum. And there's a whole culture of younger people who, of all races, I hear them say all the time, my end, what up, my end, how you doing, my end. You go to the parties and clubs, they dancing to in what. I mean, so uh, help me.
As I said, he should know better, because one, he does not know what that true word means. And coming, all of us are from African American descent. We have ancestors who were not free. They weren't emancipated prior to 1865. And so that word has a negative still connotation. And so apparently he needs to learn, as we say, fat means greasy. And so his record company did the right thing. And of course he says, "Well, I apologize. I know it was inappropriate." No, sweetheart, you knew it was inappropriate because you got caught, and now your record company is saying bye-bye. So there has to be some accountability when you do inappropriate things. Just like our government. Unfortunately, hopefully there will be some accountability, but in his case, Mr. Wallen's case, there's some accountability. So, you're right, Art. Unfortunately, a lot of our younger people of all races use the N word just, spare all the time. And it's sad because if they truly knew the nature of what that word means, they wouldn't say it. And I think, when we were coming up, let us say a word like that. Medea, your mother, your father, the hand be before you even realize it, like, oops, I didn't mean to say that word.
Right.
So it's unfortunately, as I said, he has to be accountable. You hear a
Mm-hmm.
lot of, the Real Housewives of Orange County, Kelly Dodd Leventhal. She's been fired because she's used some inappropriate language. She thinks
Mm-hmm.
it's okay. It's not okay. Those days are over. It is not okay. It is not okay to
Mm-hmm.
be inappropriate. You will reap what you sow.
Okay. Very good. Kim, what do you think about the situation?
Okay. I use the word all the time, and I really don't care. Okay, I really don't care. I know when to use it. I know who to use it. I know where to use it.
Right.
It was when I was growing up, and this is no shade on my family. We used it. My father and his friends would call each other, "Hey, N word, what you doing?" No, I'm not doing nothing. N word, what you doing? But when they went out to white people, they didn't use it. I don't have a problem with it. As Chris Rock said, white people can do everything. They can go and storm the Capitol. They can say that Jewish people are the cause of everything. They can say 9/11 didn't happen. They can say the kids in Florida didn't get shot up by the people that said to get shot up and still keep their jobs and still be on the committees. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
As Donald
Mm-hmm.
Trump said, they can shoot somebody in the street, in the middle of the street and get away with it. This is the one thing that they can't do. And they know they can't. They know they can't. Everybody knows the rules. Come on, y'all. It's 2021. Y'all know the
Mm-hmm.
rules. So come on, don't use it. Don't use it.
Mm-hmm.
I use it and I
Mm-hmm.
really don't care.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just me.
Well, Kim, I'm much like you. I use it when the circumstances dictate it. For the most part, it's not normal of my vocabulary. I'm much like yourself. I know when to use it, not when to use it. I can look at a situation and say right there and there, "Oh, this getting ready to be some." I just God gave me that gift of discernment
Yes,
that I'm
yes,
able to walk into something, look
yes,
around the room,
yes,
and say, "Oh God,
yes.
this getting ready to be some." You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
but I'm not a person that just
Yes.
goes around using it all the time. I'm not going to use it in front of my friends like that unless I know they're cool. But I have
Mhm,
been
mhm.
around a lot of young people of all races that have used that N word, and as if we listen to a lot of our rap music, it's
I
in the
know.
rap music as well too. So it's a fine line, you know what I'm saying? But for him to be an artist like that, and for somebody to catch him out
Yeah,
publicly saying it's a disgrace. It really
Cause,
is.
yeah,
cause
yeah.
TMZ is everywhere. They find anything and everything. So you have to be mindful, or as our grandma would say, always be a what above reproach.
Right,
So
right.
But this is the
Mike,
same. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Michael says some people have told me they feel like it's a privilege to use the N word. I think it's history. History is hurtful, and I can't touch that word, Lord. Yeah, right.
right,
Yeah, a lot of people feel they can't. We appreciate you for that, Michael. But
right.
I know some people. What up, Ma? And
Yeah.
and I'm like, wait a minute, you Italian, right?
Right.
Right. But it is what it is. All right, what were you saying, Kim?
This is the same gentleman that got booted off of Saturday Night Live. I think at the beginning
Yes.
of the year. I think the season premiere because he
Yes.
didn't adhere to COVID rules.
Right,
So he's a
right.
mess. He's a
Yeah,
mess.
he is. He is. He's an actual mess. He really is.
Mhm.
All right. Moving on, ladies. Anything else news wise we need to
Well,
talk about?
well, this weekend is what? Super Bowl
Super
Sunday
Bowl
between the
Sunday.
Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With
Uh-huh.
Tom Brady and I can't think of the
Showmo or something.
no, Holmes, the
Yeah,
quarterback for the Kansas
yeah,
City Chiefs.
yeah. I don't know.
Hmm.
But what happens with Super Bowl Sunday? All the commercials, and we saw this commercial with Michael B. Jordan.
Yes, I've
And
heard
all I
about
got
this
to say
commercial.
is I want that. You know, I want me that. That's all I got. That's all I got to say. Kim, you want to talk about that commercial? But I'm just saying I want Michael B. Jordan. Okay. Hey, Miss Kim.
Um, it was a very nice commercial. It's very
Yes,
sexy. It's a commercial that's advertising Alexa. So it looks good. Well, a few of the bigger sponsors like Budweiser and some of the other big sponsors that usually do commercials for the Super Bowl are choosing not to do commercials this year.
That's
and
right.
donating their money towards COVID. You know, it's funny because football used to be my life. I mean, it used to be,
same here.
look, Sunday, I used to schedule it. I would go to 7:30 service. I would come home, change, and then go to my local bar in Maryland because I lived in the DC area for 20 years so I could see the Bears. But after the Colin Kaepernick thing, it just left a bitter taste in my mouth. And it's so funny to some of my friends because I don't know who's on what team and who's doing what. And, I just hope the Bears win. But I'll watch the game this time. But I have not watched one down of football this year and have not missed it. I didn't realize how much time it consumed and how much energy, emotional energy. I feel so much better.
Who you kidding, Kim? Because like you, see, you remember, I'm an only child, and my father and my maternal uncle, they were football fanatics.
Yeah.
So I will, my dad said, if you want to get a husband, baby, you better know. Thank you, Booker T. Patrick Mahomes. Thank you.
Yeah.
If you want to get a husband, sweetie, you need to watch some football. No football.
Really?
I would watch. Oh yeah, my father and uncle. I would watch faithfully with them. They were like, "Dang, you know better than we do." So after they have now our spirit, both of them have been deceased. I don't watch football, and especially like you, Kim. After Colin, it's just like, it doesn't have the appeal to me. Now, granted, if the Bears had made it to the Super Bowl, I probably would watch it.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for Patrick. I don't really care for Tom Brady. He has a little attitude. Granted he's older and he's a great quarterback. No disrespect to him, but if I had to pick, I would pick Kansas City to win. I hope Patrick will win his second Super Bowl. So,
well, ladies, I feel downright shameful. All I do is I host a Super Bowl halftime party, and
you do? Okay,
I do because I'm not a football fan like that, and so my friends and we live for the Super Bowl party, the halftime show, the entertainment. That's the only. Otherwise, no, I wouldn't. I've never been a sports fan like that, so that's why I'm always impressed when I talk to women that just know so much about football and stuff. No, I host the halftime party.
Let me ask you three of you. Right, the weekend is going to be the artist, but I want to ask the two of you: who was your favorite halftime?
Prince.
Thank you.
Before you even finish, Prince.
Thank you.
Prince.
I knew she was gonna say that.
Me too.
Prince.
Yeah.
Prince was in a do-rag and heels, and it was raining.
It was raining. That's right.
How much more sexier can you be? Right. How much
when
more
he sang Purple Rain, it was over.
It was done.
It
was over.
Yeah.
I put that YouTube in like every 4 months. Seriously.
I believe it.
Seriously.
Really?
I think he just, woo, that Negro. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't say the N-word.
That's right. You said grow. You added grow to it. Right. You used grow. Right. You put grow on it. Yes, that Negro. Right.
That Negro did that. And I'm not the biggest Prince fan, but Prince did that. Okay?
He did that. Yes, he did. She got a flashback, y'all.
She did. I thought she was getting ready to pass out for a minute. Right. I said, right. Right, Kim, is you there? Come back to life, my friend. Come back, Kim. Right, hello.
He did that. He did that.
Yes. All right. Well, yes, absolutely. Well, this coming Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday, and in California, they've required all restaurants and bars to remove televisions from the premises.
Wow.
Because people can now go back to dining, but they don't want people congregating because of Super Super Bowl Sunday. And so on social media, I've been seeing where a lot of people are having Super Bowl parties and get-togethers, and people that's saying, plenty of food, come on by, all that kind of stuff. And today on morning news, they were talking about, like, don't put a buffet out. If you do, give everybody their individual food packages, all that kind of stuff. Maybe tomorrow night, K. Renee, we can tell people how to safely have a Super Bowl gathering.
Absolutely.
But what do you all think about that? Removing all the TVs out of places.
Isn't that crazy? I was invited to a really good Super Bowl party. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do that. I'll just you asking for trouble, because somebody gonna get ugly. They're gonna get nasty. Right. Like, what do you mean you have no flat screen? I need to see this. I need to see the show.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna work, but we'll see come Monday, because they're gonna be some TMZ spies and everywhere around California to see
who followed that rule or not. Yeah,
that's right. That's right. So
absolutely. All right. Well, today, ladies, is 3 things that we're going to talk about that's really important. We want to shout out all of our women physicians. Today is National Women's Physician Day. So to all the female doctors out there, we want to just say thank you so very much. Today is the birthday of Dr. Elizabeth Blackwell, and she was the first woman to receive her medical degree in the United States in 1849.
Wow.
Can you believe that? In 1849 was when she received her medical degree, and today would mark her birthday. And so that's how today was designed as National Women's Physician Day. So we want to say what's up to Dr. Janet Seabrook, Dr. Wanda Parker, any of the wonderful doctors that we've had on, female doctors. We just want to say thank you guys so very much, and we just love you. Isn't that great, ladies? National Female Physician Day.
Yes. And I know a few doctors myself. So
the young lady that was on here a couple days ago.
Yes.
Yeah, Dr. Janet Seabrook.
Dr. Janet Seabrook. Yes, we love and adore her. We really, really do. Dr. Natalie Santiago, which is another one of my good friends. I just love her. We've got the vegan pediatrician. She's got to come on the show. I've been telling her that.
Congrats,
yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, that's beautiful. All right. So today is also National Carrot Cake Day. Do you ladies like carrot cake?
Yes.
I like a little frosting on my carrot cake.
Oh, I do too. I like a little. You want the cream cheese frosting, dear?
Yes.
Is that the kind of, okay, yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Kim, do you like carrot cake as well too?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay. Very good.
I love carrot cake.
Okay, very good. That's what I want to hear. All right, let's put this up here. Some great feedback. Oh, we love you guys. We do. Shout out to Dr. Ava Stanley, class of 67 from Luther South. Very good, Dr. Ava Stanley. Yes. All right. And last but not least, today, ladies, is known as the day music died. And do either of you ladies know what that means?
Yes, the Big Bopper and the guy who sang La Bamba, Richie Havens, and Buddy Holly,
and Buddy Holly
died in a plane crash.
Yes.
Okay, so let me.
La Bamba.
Right. So here's the deal: 22-year-old Buddy Holly, 17-year-old Richie Valens, and 28-year-old J.P. Richardson, aka the Big Bopper. These 3 died in a plane accident February 3rd, 1959, near Clear Lakes, Iowa. The pilot, Roger Peterson, also died in the crash. What made this day really famous is singer Don McLean. His hit American Pie mentioned that this was the day that music died. And so he talked about those 3 great musicians and their pilot, and that all came from the lyrics of American Pie. Isn't that interesting?
One of the longest songs in American history.
Yes.
It's a very long song, And for those of you who don't know it, bye bye Miss American Pie. That's the stanza of that. And he talks about John F. Kennedy. He talks about Dr. King in the song. Very wonderful. I love that song.
Yes, it is a very nice song. All right. Well, with that being said, ladies, you know what time it is. As you guys all know, we are a health and wellness show. And on this show, we want to remind you guys that we are in the midst of a global pandemic. And it is very important that you guys please wear your face mask whenever you can. So make sure my mask tonight says spread love, not germs.
All
And
right.
there's my Kim, yours says
Uh-oh.
queen. I love it. I love it. Yes. All right. So when you all wear your mask, make sure you cover your nose and mouth. It is not a hammock for your chin. It's not
No.
a guard for your lower lip. You are to cover
No.
your nose and your mouth to keep from spreading germs. Okay. We also want to remind you to wash your hands. Wash your hands as often as you can. Soap and water is what's perfect. But if you don't have soap and water, hand sanitizers, you know, on this show, we call ourselves sexy sanitizers. Put that hand sanitizer in your hand and look how we do it on this show. Look. Don't that turn you on? Yes, look at there. We have a fans only page that we're gonna direct y'all to. Look, make sure you dry your hands. You go to light a candle, smoke a cigarette, honey, you'll be up in flames. So make sure you dry your hands really good. And once you dry your hands, social distance, stand back at least 6 feet, either direction. All right. 6 feet. And if you're not feeling well, what do we say on this show? Keep
Keep
your
Stay
your
your
ass
ass
in
ass
the house.
at
in the
In the
home.
house.
house.
Yep, keep your ass in the house. We don't need you out with us. We don't want to be bothered.
Mm.
If you've not had your shot yet, all of that, we don't want none of that around us. We all want to stay safe. All right? Very good.
All
So
right.
for those of you all that's just joining us, welcome to the Wednesday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show. I am your host, Chat Daddy. So glad to be here with you tonight. My two amazing co-hosts, Miss K. Renee Mason of Karen's Nuggets, and down below is our girl, Miss Kim Coleman of Sister Girls Speaks. Yep, yep, yep. These my girls. These my girls. Yep. And tonight we're honoring Black History Month. We're in the third day of Black History Month. And so tonight our first guest is a young lady who is all about fashion. I saw earlier today where she was doing a story with another network about fashion that'll probably be airing really soon. I saw a glimpse of that on social media. She's written a wonderful guide to help you to be able to find fashion from Black boutiques, Black designers, all of that. So really, to me, it's like the who's who of fashion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show the creator of the first Black Fashion Week USA, but she's also the author of the book Black Fashion Travel Guidebook. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show Miss Melody Boykin.
Yay!
Hey, how are you?
Yay!
Hi, Miss
Hi.
Melody.
Hi,
How are you? Good to see you this evening.
I'm well. I didn't know if you guys could hear me, but I'm well. How are you guys
I hear
doing?
you.
Good. We can
Good.
hear you well. Very good. So listen, I know you're a super busy lady because I got a sneak peek of something you were working on earlier today. Do us a favor and give us your history of how you fell in love with fashion and kind of introduce yourself to the audience.
Well, my name is Melody Boykin, and I am a native of Chicago. I have a background education in fashion design merchandising with a dual studies in marketing and Black American studies. So, post graduating from school a number of years ago, I also had a stepmother who designed clothes as a child, and that really inspired me to want to enter into the fashion industry. So I just followed that pathway from a young girl to my current career. I've worked in fashion for over 13 years. I have not left the industry, whether working for corporate retailers and launching the Black Fashion Week 5 years ago to help kind of showcase African American designers, those who were left out in mainstream media, and well as a lack of representation on the runway and mainstream shows in New York and of such. So that's pretty much what we've been doing for the last 5 years, hosting our platform to really spread the awareness, to promote to inspire and inform about African American fashion designers and businesses.
Mm-hmm. You know what people don't realize and understand, that African Americans, we have been a part of fashion from really the beginning of time, and some of my favorite designers, Willie Smith, you know, just quite a few of the just trailblazing designers, and we lose that. So that's why people who keep our fashion history alive, I'm just so happy about that, Melody. I really am.
Thank you. Thank you so
So
much.
So let's talk about you creating Fashion Week, and or you know, the first Black Fashion Week USA, and what brought that to the forefront. What made you create it?
Years ago, when I was in Bloomingdale's in high fashion, I was mesmerized by one of the designers. I didn't even know that I was her clothing. Tracy Reese was the name of the fashion designer out of Detroit. And so I started researching, like, oh my God, I didn't even know, you know, she's one of few who had the opportunity to be what we call New York Fashion Week A-list designer and participate in the shows. And then again, I looked and said, well, where are the other Black designers? There was only 3, and that was B. Michael, and that was Tracy Reese, and, you know, some of the celebrity actress turned designers. But as far as like, I didn't see a lot. So that was, especially here in Chicago, they had ended their last show in 2009, which was my first ever Ebony Fashion Fair. And so with that ending, and there was just a big gap. Like there was no runway platform for, you know, minority designers at large. I felt the need to really gather them up to be featured in our showcases.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So let's talk about what made you write the book. Congratulations on the success of the book. I've seen some of the forward. I like how you kind of, it's a guide, but yet it is also a resource book. So let's talk about you creating this wonderful first time book that lets people know where they can get great Black fashion.
Awesome. So in this publication, we have featured spotlights on Chicagoland stores. Hence, you know, this is my hometown, so I wanted to really spotlight them. So I took the time in the last 4 or 5 years interviewing interviewing boutique owners, pardon me, learning a little bit about each store. So each boutique write-up that you see will give you a sneak peek of their actual business with visual images for you to kind of get an idea, like what's the atmosphere of that store like. And the book features a key guide, so you'll be able to take my guide and shop by merchandise categories, whether that store is for men's, women's, have shoes or accessories or vintage fashion. So it's a full visual, when I say complete visual guide for the main featured spotlights. And then I have additional boutiques that I did not get a chance. There's so many in Chicago, guys. I didn't even know that we had that many Black owned fashion boutiques, Chicago and Chicagoland area. So I do nearby boutiques that are not featured in the publication, along with the complementary businesses when you're out shopping. Like when you go to the mall, for us ladies, you're gonna shop, but you're gonna eat, and then you probably might get your nails done, or attend to some other cultural, grab a movie or go theater, or you know, stores and things of that sort. I said, well, let me just include the other complementary businesses in this guide. So what that means is I did a bonus with adding side trips, and the side trips are to the Black-owned Black-owned bookstores, pardon me, Black-owned cafes, restaurants, beauty spas, beauty and nail spas, art galleries, and things of that sort by neighborhood. So when you're in that neighborhood of the boutique, you can also check out the other Black-owned complementary businesses within the neighborhood. So that's just a little bit of little bit of spotlight in the book. And then I can't leave out the fact that most of these stores offer discounts. take my book and go to their businesses, you're going to, this is a savings book. So this is more than just, oh, here's the information. Let's save dollars. This is an incentive for us to save and shop within our communities by taking my book and getting 10 to 20%, 15%, whatever the owners have agreed to for discounts at their stores. So this will be a great little shopping tour for everyone so they can take them all out and about and shop within our communities.
Nice. Very, very nice. Ladies, questions for our author tonight and our fashionista?
Who inspires you, Melody?
I'm inspired by God, and then other great people that have gone before me. So studying Black history and Black fashion history, he mentioned one of the late greats, Willie Smith, there, and the Patrick Kellys of the '80s, and even way before then, I got an opportunity to meet Arthur McGee. He was deemed the grandfather of fashion. So 4 or 5 years ago, I went to New York. He inspired me. He was the first Black designer to open a shop up on 54th, I believe, in New York during in the 50s, right? Coming from the Midwest, Black male designer, paved the way, like literally paved the way. One of his first clients, guys, was Cicely Tyson. He met her when she was auditioning for so that connection to me was like, oh my God, when I went to visit this man in his nursing home at 86 or 7 years old, 4 years ago, he passed away about a year ago. But literally, he still had all of he had his garments in the closet, his pictures with him and Cicely and all the other stars he dressed during that era. And I was like, wow, this is amazing that he paved the way for so many designers to come behind him. So people like that are like the trailblazers, the Eunice Johnson. There is another one, modeling agency in the 1940s. Those trailblazers, they definitely inspired me.
Have you met Barbara Bates?
Yes, Miss Bashing the because a brick and mortar store. So when I was looking for and doing research for this book, I was looking for boutiques and designers who had their own physical retail, their own physical location, but they offered retail to not just wholesale. If they were a designer, if they offered the retail component. And Miss Bates, I think a number of years ago, she was like, oh, I'm going to have a retail component to my studio now. And so with her offering that, it was like a perfect merge for her as a designer. So within my book, there may be a handful of designers slash, physical retail where you can actually shop their collection in the book.
Kim, do you have a question?
Yes, I do. The last inauguration, you had two very prominent designers. I believe the one gentleman's name was Christopher John Rogers, who designed Kamala Harris's some of her attire the night before the inauguration. And you had Sergio Hudson, who designed that iconic outfit for Michelle Obama. What do you think that means for Black design? These are young men who many of us did not know their names. What do you think that means for young Black designers right now?
I think that definitely gives them some type of encouragement to know that there are spaces for their talent. That there's spaces and higher levels for their talent. And I mean, based on what you just said, I'm going to share something. Brooke Brothers has been designing the coats for the inauguration since the first president of the United States, like way back, like because they're the oldest retailer. But 5 or 6 years ago in New York, I have another publication I've been working on. It's probably going to take me 10 years to birth this project in history. But this Black fashion designer is one of the top designers for Brick Brothers, and he designs the coats. So he designed Obama's coat. And when he walked inaugurate, so every year is a tradition for Brick Brothers to provide the coat. And this Black designer is the chief head designer of menswear in Brick Brothers for the last maybe 20 years. And so for me, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta meet you. So
Yeah.
I was like, so there's places for people that they don't even know, like Saks
Yeah.
buyer, the buyer for Saks, she was the African American. She may be retired now, but for over 30 years, she's been the senior buyer for Saks. Nobody knows that this sister has ran the entire Saks.
Right.
There's
Right.
spaces for us that people do not know that we're
Yeah, that's
behind the
awesome.
fashion industry.
Right. Yes.
Great.
And you know what? I'm so glad that you all brought that up because back when I worked in retail, you're right. There are African Americans behind the scenes doing some incredible work, master tailors, people that are able to eyeball people and cut a suit to them perfectly. And so, do you think that more of our Black fashion designers will start to become recognized more? Every time we hear of a fashion designer making it, it's, they were on their last leg, they were barely making it, and then they get that huge success. Do you think we'll have an upsurge of Black designers coming up again?
I definitely believe so. I believe because we have a lot more of our own media outlets, and if we are covering us, if the others are not, then I think that there's more exposure for our designers, and to continue to have their work like spotlighted in the media, and the influencers too, like the celebrities who are not afraid to say that their dress comes from us, on the red carpet is actually an African American designer. I think some of the stars once when they were doing the movement, they were saying, "Oh, my dress designer is this Black person." So giving this, like, for the influencers, I feel like they are the ones that are the gatekeepers because they get the endorsements. Our athletes, right? Our celebrity athletes. Our celebrity actresses, they get the endorsements from the companies to endorse. So if they endorse, this has been my thing always, like if they endorse our designers, then everyone's like, who is it? Who is that next big person? Then they're going to, what I mean? That's gonna help them continue to excel, the designers where they need to be in terms of exposure and media and publicity.
I love it.
Good.
I really
That's
do.
great. That's
Yeah,
great.
I know that's great information. Just excellent information.
Thank you.
I do have one other question before we wrap up the interview. I am a gentleman who loves couture fashion. I love getting suited and booted. When I became a casual person, it actually bothered me a little bit. Do you think we'll ever go back to the suited, booted, with this pandemic? Sweatpants have become everybody's favorite now. I'm sure all of us on this call, look, I'm sure all of us cute from the belly button up at this point. So, do you think that we'll ever go back to that couture and women in pumps and, things like that?
I think so, but I think as a human and Americans, or just a people, we've kind of placed our priorities. Like, even though I'm in the fashion industry, it's just like, well, is clothes your top priority right now? And I think that's what every major crisis that America had during the I will say I can't remember, during the World War I and II, lipstick sales were like the number one because it was like nobody had any money, but the women were putting on makeup. But right now, no, like I think the casual sportswear industry has definitely seen a upward trend in sales in terms of people being chic and casual and and comfy. But as far as, like, I love to dress up like you, so it did hurt my feelings too not to be able to, like, put on heels, put on a dress or things like that. I think we'll go back to it, but I think it will be the consumer, it will be thought out about, like, how much are you really going to spend on this or that, to look GQ. But I think when the society is fully open, you're able to, like, truly socialize, I think that's when, like, we will go all out in our fashion, but right now we're, like, covered and like that. So that's just my take.
And look, I've been saying to these people all along, honey, match your mask with your outfit, because we're gonna be wearing these masks for a while. And look, I said over the holiday season, I said, wait a minute. high-end designers are now selling masks. There were like masks at Neiman Marcus for $150, $300. And so that lets me know that we will be wearing these masks. So you might as well match these masks with your outfits, people. I'm just telling
Coordinate.
you all.
You are
Coordinate.
so right.
Coordinate.
And that's where the money is.
Really?
I agree. I agree because that when the pandemic hit, it was the Black designers. I sent out a free ebook, Black Designers on the Front Lines during the coronavirus. They were one of our saviors, right? They were our heroes. I said the Black designers were our heroes because when I couldn't get a mask in the stores, it was I knew where to find the designers, but maybe everybody don't know a seamstress in their family or, so they were the ones who were pumping out. My stepmother, for example, was pumping out 20, 30 masks, for the family members and for people and selling them. So, designers were on the front lines. They were the ones, and I think Miss Barbara Bates and Jamiko Shoshana were, they got commissions produced for hospitals and things of that sort. So it was really, they were I say our fashion designers were our sheroes and heroes during that time until mass production caught up with with the creativity of the local designers.
Yes, amen. I agree with you 100% because this was a mask made by a local designer here, reversible, and this was actually the first mask that I was given outside of the paper mask. So you are right, and this is beautiful, Afrocentric design, all of that. So yep. So Melody, do us a favor, please tell us how we can get your book, how we can find you on all your social media platforms. You did an outstanding job with us tonight. Thank you so much. Go right ahead, and then we'll all say good night to you.
Oh, thank you so much. It was a pleasure and an honor to be on the show with you. The book, you can pre-order a signed copy on my website at www.blackfashionweekusa.com. And when it's released at the end of this week on Friday, throughout the weekend, you'll be able to grab a copy of it on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. So those are the outlets where you'll be able to get your copy, in addition to getting a signed copy from my website.
Very good. BlackFashionWeekUSA.com. BlackFashionWeekUSA.com is the website, and it's a guide, you guys. It tells you every body shapes. It just tells you all different, many wonderful things about the fashion industry. Kim, I'm gonna let you give your closing thoughts to our guests, and then I'll go to Kay Renee, and then we'll move on.
Well, thank you for your insight. I'm not big into fashion, but thank you for your insight, and you look beautiful. And I wish you luck with your many endeavors with this. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Very good,
much.
Kay Renee.
Miss Melody, thank you for your creativity in putting this book out. And I see more guides in different cities for you. So now Chicago is not the first city, my love.
Thank you.
So you need to
see this.
You need to do that in different cities because I think that is definitely needed.
Yes, it is. It very much is. Well, Melody, yes. Huh? Oh, no, it's a pleasure and an honor to have you here tonight. You did an outstanding job. We wish you the best of luck with everything.
Absolutely.
Anything else you want to say to the audience before you leave tonight, Melody?
I just want to encourage people to support our Black-owned businesses, all of them, but specifically the fashion businesses. When you have an opportunity to choose where you're going to spend your dollars, I hope that you would look to the guide as a resource to cater to your fashion needs.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Miss Melody Boykin. She is the creator of Black Fashion Week USA. Her brand new book. We're excited about it. It'll be out Friday. It is the Black Fashion Travel Guide book. Let you know about everything you need to know about where to get some good old fashions at. That's right. How to look good. How to slay it, baby. Yeah. Yes. Well, Melody, God bless you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And it was a pleasure to have you here for Black History Month. All right.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Yeah. Good night. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Thank you.
Awesome.
That
Oh my
was, ladies.
goodness.
That was great. That
Yes.
was
That was
interesting. That
awesome.
I,
was
I
really
Yeah.
see
good. A
that.
lot of great
I
feedback from that.
I see that guide in every major city. That
Oh, I
Chicago
do
Yeah.
is just the
too.
main stop
Yes,
too.
yes, yes.
Very
Well,
good. Very good.
years ago when I was a flight attendant, the first time, not the second time, I used to always would want to go visit black barber shops wherever I would
Mhm,
travel to, or
mhm.
black neighborhoods. And back then, we didn't have internet, or you weren't
Hmm.
able to Google and find out. It used to
Right.
even be an issue of finding black radio stations, black restaurants,
Wow.
all of that kind of stuff. So anytime somebody creates a guide like that, I just love it. I really do. In this day and
That's
age, you
great.
can
That's
kind of
great.
Google everything, but back then we did it the old fashioned way and just got out and tried to look for these things.
And
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
back in the 50s and 60s, there was a travel guide that was created. It's
The
since
Green
been
Book.
the
The Green
Green
Book.
Book. That's exactly right. That's what I thought
Right,
of when you mentioned that she was going to be on the show. So that's
right.
going to be just phenomenal if she's able to
Yes.
do that. Oh my goodness. Yes.
Right.
Hmm.
Yes,
Hmm.
absolutely. Yes. One of my fellow flight attendants, Crystal, said flight attendant lifestyle. Absolutely. She ain't never lied about that. Yes, absolutely. Well, for those of you all that are just joining us, welcome to the Wednesday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show. I am your host, Chat Daddy. Glad to be here with you guys on this wonderful
Hmm.
Wednesday night.
Hmm.
It's hump day. It is the third day of February 2021, as well as the third day of Black History Month. We want to wish you all a wonderful and happy Black History Month and hope that you guys are doing well. And, in just a little bit, we'll be talking to a fitness expert. And so, we'll do that. Ladies, I need to check back in with you both. How you both doing? And any more gossip we need to talk about before our next guest?
I'm trying to
There was
think.
one thing that I don't know if you mentioned it last night. I didn't get a chance to watch the show last
Uh-huh.
night. Stacey Abrams was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. Did you mention that?
Yes. We
Okay,
did,
I'm sorry.
but go ahead and talk
Okay,
about it.
okay.
Please go ahead.
Well,
No, because we can never
she
not
was
talk enough about
nominated.
it.
She was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize, and also the Black Lives Matter movement was
Yes.
nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. And if I could just give give me 15 seconds on this,
Yeah, go
and I'm going
ahead.
to talk
Yes.
about this more. In about 24 states in the union are adopting voting practices to make it harder for Black people to vote, right? Because
Mhm.
they were so upset about the number of people who voted in the last election that they are putting in place things to make it harder to vote. So, for
Okay.
example, 2 IDs instead of one.
Uh-uh.
How long you have lived in the residence that you have lived in.
Right.
Getting rid of early voting in some states.
Mm-mm.
So, what I need people to do is to be aware of what your state legislatures are doing
Yes.
and
Mm-hmm.
make it aware to them that this is not to be tolerated.
That's
We
right.
Mm-hmm.
need to the basis of democracy in this country is the right to vote, and we should not
Amen.
make it harder. We should make it easier. And we know
Mm-hmm.
what these people are doing. We not
Mhm.
fools here. So I
That's
Mm-hmm.
right.
need, and I'm going to be doing a whole live on this, and a bunch of other stuff. So follow me, and I will be keeping up with this. But I need people to be aware. This is in 24 states in the union.
Mm-hmm.
So they want to take back the House, they want to
And the
take back the
Senate.
Senate,
Yep. And the
and they
White
want to
House.
take back,
The White
we're
House.
happy about Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, but guess what? The next race starts now.
It does.
Raphael
Yep.
Warnock is only in that seat in Atlanta and Georgia for 2 years because
That's it.
he's is for some, so he runs again in 2 years. So, and
Mm-hmm.
the other Congress people only run for 2 years. So, what I need people to do, we're going to get this new stimulus and we're going to get relief. You know why? Because we have a Democratic Congress. So, I need people to
Mm-hmm.
be aware. You can post stuff on Facebook, talk to your friends, whatever. But the only thing that matters is calling and emailing your Congress people and being involved in what's going on. Be aware.
And stay woke.
Thank you, Art, for that
And
time.
stay woke. Oh, no, are you kidding me? That's what this is all about.
That's
This is
right.
to inform people every chance we get to stay awake. Keep your eyes open. No matter what race you are, who you are, you need to know what's going on in our country. And no, that's what we rely on you for, Kim. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You could,
I don't want
you
to
could
take a
talk
lot
for
of your
another
time.
hour. Look, you can talk for another hour, but we got a man with these guns out coming up next. So I don't know. We don't want to infringe in his time. He in the back room. We watching him behind scene, and he got guns. So we don't want to, but no, great job. So listen, coming up tomorrow night on the Thursday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show, Miss K. Renee will be back tomorrow night in the co-host seat. Tomorrow night, we go into the Dear Chat Daddy mailbag. We have a couple of letters that people have written. K. Renee has some interesting letters that she ran across, and we're going to talk about that. And then tomorrow night, we'll meet a young lady who's going to pay homage to the late, great Josephine Baker. And when I say to you all, this young lady is really a modern day Josephine Baker. But here's the cute part. She's created a lovely bra line collection that is really glamorous, and she makes them custom for you. So tomorrow night, tomorrow night, absolutely. Right, to the point that you might go outside with nothing but this bra on. Now,
I'll go somewhere, but it won't be outside. How about that?
Well, I will wherever
Raquel will come out with a vengeance. I need can't wait for that.
Tomorrow night, she has some of the most beautiful custom-made bras with all type of crystals and all. So tomorrow night is getting your tatas ready for Valentine's Day. Yes, how about that?
Kim, you're smiling.
How about that? How about that?
You gotta have a lot of material to cover these babies.
Well, that's okay. That's all right. That's all right.
And that's why, see, honey, that's why they're called the crown jewels. So I'm definitely gonna be on pins and bated breath. We'll listen to the new Miss Josephine Baker tomorrow night.
That's right. Well, our next guest tonight is a gentleman who's all about health and fitness. He popped out. Maybe he'll be right back in. Here he is. All right. Look at hey, Susan Carlotta, where you been, Susan? I missed you. Hey, Susan. Susan was a great co-host. She was the one that brought us architects. Yes, she was. Yes. She was really good.
Hey, Mr. Phillip. Hi, Mr.
Hey, Phillip. Hello, Dr. Montgomery. Hello, Dr. Phillip Montgomery. All right. So as I said, our next guest is a gentleman who's been in the fitness industry for over 30 years now. He is the president and CEO of Fit Music Media. And he has a method of working out that is called Touche. And so in order to get your tushy in order, you must follow this man's rules. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. First time guest. We're making him a Black History honoree, and he is going to do it for us this evening, and we're ready to welcome him. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Mr. Tony Hill. Hey, brother. Hey, Tony.
Hello,
you got to keep them guns on there.
Oh, my goodness.
Lord. Look at them guns. Look at them guns, Lord. If nothing else, that was a visual for the audience. How you doing, Tony?
Hey, I'm fantastic, feeling great and alive, thank God. Yes.
Very good. I was reading your backstory. Tony, you've done it all from security to, did I see military? Just to give us your background story and just the fact that you've been in fitness for 30 years. Go right ahead.
Yeah, because I just turned 61.
What?
Yes.
Shut up. What?
Woo. 61, yes.
Black don't crack, I tell you.
Look, I'm gonna say
you drink on that, right? You drink on that, right?
You just shut us
Black
down.
Don't crack. Shut the hell up.
Right. Good night. Show is over. Good night. Yes, right.
A little bit about me. I was born in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Okay.
And raised in the projects. My mother was a she was a registered nurse. She raised a family of 3 girls and 2 boys. I have a brother. I'm the oldest, of course. As I was growing up, I got involved in Boy Scouts. I got involved in ROTC, Boys Clubs of America. These things actually saved my life. Junior achievement taught me a little bit about business as I grew up. And then I went into the military for 9 years. And then after that, I went to dental school and worked in dentistry after graduation for a couple of years. And then I went into law enforcement for 14 years.
Oh, goodness.
So then I started my first company in 1991, which is called Private Home Fitness, where I used to go to people's homes. But the thing that got me so passionate is when I had a story when I was 14 years old, I was running because I love to run. And I had this lady, it was raining that day, and they pulled me over on the side of the road, and I thought they was going to jack me. But because, in my neighborhood, people don't do that. So they pulled me over, and they said, can we shoot you for a magazine? I said, huh? And I was 14, so I didn't know. I'm running over my grandmother's house. So they took a photo of me, and they put me in a fitness magazine the following week, which was fantastic for me. So ever since I was 14 years old, being a martial artist ever since I was 14 as well, I ended up being a self-defense instructor for the state of California when I was in law enforcement. So my passion to help people it wasn't, fitness actually is something God gave me when I was young, being an athlete. But my passion grew into serving others and to making what they call impossible due to culture possible. That's what my journey is. And from everything that I've done, my greatest joy is seeing people lives change permanently, not temporarily. So I have a mentorship program with my companies for young Black men, actually, and I teach them about business. And I give to them what, back in my day, what OGs did to me. They pulled me aside and saw greatness in me. So that's what I do also on the side.
Wow.
Oh my God, what a source of inspiration.
Yes.
Yeah, I've had a million women text me talking about, child, is he single and is he ready to mingle? Right. So everybody about to lose their minds. Look, let me put it up here. Right. Look, all of a sudden my numbers went up on this show. Just all of a sudden. I appreciate you, Tony. I really do. My goodness. Tony, let me ask you this. When it comes to fitness, and we are in this pandemic right now, and we're all trying to stay fit and healthy, is there any just simple advice that you would give to people about what we can do to just make sure we get some activity and movement in? We're in Chicago. You're out on the West Coast.
Hey, I love Chicago, man.
But man, we talking about below 0 temperature.
It's about to get cold, Tony.
I live in Vegas. I'm not going back to, that Chicago Hawk come all the way from Chicago to Indiana. We know about that.
Right.
Okay,
But what I would actually say, chat, is that the biggest thing that I really believe, and I'm very passionate about it, we all have the ability to actually change our lives. And I think it first starts with a head. How do we view ourselves, right? Because if your head is not right, then nothing you do is going to work. So the focus is, first of all, we're all inundated with different cultures. So different cultures bring different choices, which brings different foods, which brings different disease, right? However, our cellular structure for every human being is the same. You have healthy cells, you're going to get healthy. And you have to eat food, you have to drink water, you have to sleep. I tell people, diet doesn't mean reduce your calories. It simply means food, you see? So you got to stop trying to reduce your calories to lose weight because you're losing muscle. And I would say keep your nutrition very simple. Food is designed for us to enjoy. But if you're having any health problems or whatever, that's just your body rebelling, saying, hey, I want to go back to the old path. Please help me. And so in order to do that, you have to have accountability, which is the number one thing. And this is what I do with people. I hold them responsible and I mentor them in their change. I do not give them documents and say, read this and do this, and here's your diet here. I don't do that. Just as I'm talking to you, I talk to everybody. I talk to everyone all over the world. I have a Zoom class, literally, that has people from Turkey, Germany, Canada, California, and Indiana, every 3 times a week in their home. So this is what this has done, because, of course, we've been living with viruses all our life. But I really believe that God gave us an amazing and extraordinary immune system to fight for us and to support us in the midst of anything that happens. So basically, the simple thing is change your mind, the whole body will follow, right? You know, because it's 61. I look better now at 61 than I did when 18. I look at myself and say, man, I wish I had this when I was 18.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, so now I want to talk about Touché. How did that come about? And what brought that on, and how you incorporate music with your workouts? Let's talk about that.
Okay, so now it goes all the way back to when I actually thought about actually having wellness or fitness as a business. I met a team of individuals, Dr. Hatfield, which is called Dr. Squat. He was a powerlifter, the first to deadlift about 700 pounds. Fred Mealy, which is he works for International Sports and Science Association. ISSA actually pushed me in that direction. I went there, I worked with Tom Platz, I started meeting people, and then I started teaching a class. I didn't have a name for it. People's lives were changing. They was excited. And I was actually, during that time, I was a recording artist signed by Bellmark Records. So I was singing and performing, and I love music. And so I said, wait a minute, this is great. I got my music. I said, I'm moving. People are having fun. They're getting trim. My classes are full. And I said, okay, what am I going to call it? So I had a French guy in class, and he came up to me and he says, why not call it Touché? And I said, okay, Touché, isn't that fencing? Doesn't that mean to strike? I said, because I use boxing stuff. I use my martial arts experience. I use my military background. I bring all of that together because I can tell you, anybody who's went in the military know that when you come out of the military after 8 weeks, your life has changed. But it's due to cadence. I'm going to go into the music part. Touché is tough, outrageously unique, challenging, highly motivated exercise. It truly is what it is. It's tough. It's outrageous. It's unique. It's challenging, highly hyphen motivated exercise. Fit music media is literally the music. It's the mind of the exercise. It's the equipment of the exercise. Look at it like this. It's the military cadence count in the rhythmic pattern of music. So in every bit of music, there's 32 beats, 16 to 32 beats of music. And if you really listen to the music, you actually can determine when you do those 32 beats, the music changes either to the chorus or to the bridge, and then back to the first verse and second verse. There's a transition in how music is designed. So what I did was I took that rhythm pattern, instead of 32 beats, I made it 32 reps. And then I studied and applied science to muscle contraction based upon the rhythmic pattern of the 32 beats. And that birthed Fit Music Media, right? So now when I'm training, my instructors are not just instructors, but they're also MCs, because now we know the science. If I can get you to do 8 sets and each one of those sets is 32, that's a lot of repetitions. And by the time you figure it out, you're looking great, you're feeling great. And the beautiful thing about Touché, it doesn't matter how old you are at all. I've got people in my class that's 83, 79, 29. I have mothers and daughters. 95% of my class is all female. And boy, do I learn a lot.
Oh, I'm sure. But
that's the background with Touché. So, and then the Fit Music Media, let me share this, because I think that beat makers get a raw deal. What passionately drove me to creating Fit Music Media with Touché was beat makers are usually work for hire. And so when I said, instead of me paying you $500, $1,200, whatever the case might be for a beat, and I use it and I make $1 million, why not you give me the beats you haven't sold, or either create something new, and I'll give you 3 to 5% royalty throughout the life of your music. So what I've created for beat makers is a career, as opposed to just making a beat for hire. And that's it, with no legal attachment whatsoever. So that was the thing that drew me to that. I always am mindful, and I tell people all the time, at the end of the day, I am who I am. And if it wasn't for the way that we were raised, it takes a village to raise a child. And my mother told me, never forget that. And all my brothers and sisters out there, doesn't matter what color you are or whatever, But at the end of the day, hey, I have to be that same example that was given to me. So with Fit Music Media and Touche, the mentorship program, and everything that goes along with that, that's why I am where I'm at today, because of the people and because of God's grace.
I love it. So the music that you created, because I actually went to the website and kind of looked at it. So all of the music is really beats that you've designed for the workout, not necessarily the songs by somebody, but beats and designed to fit the workout.
That's the key. That's the
wow. Okay.
Because in the military, here it is right here. In the Uniform Code of Military Justice, that's the Bible of the military, right? In the military, we have what is called PT, which is physical training. I was a platoon sergeant in the military. So I had approximately 32 soldiers, right? So in the military, we start off, the first exercise you're going to do today is a side straddle hop. To us, that's the jumping jack. So when you begin the jumping jack, you start off with a cadence count. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. If you hear the sound of my voice, that rhythmic pattern of my voice mimics the music that you hear in your head. So when you hear that cadence, when you hear that boom, 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 like that, what's happening is I'm doing the same thing, but I am scientifically saying, okay, if I can get them to get past 150 repetitions, now the muscle is beginning to go to the visceral fat. Now we're changing, and I have to get them to stay in that groove. In the military, they got no choice. But in the civilian life, I use the music I use Latin music. I've got drum and bass. I've got all kind of music.
Wow.
So that's basically what I do, yeah.
And how long is the average workout that a person would do with you?
And it has been proven. I was in Europe. I lived in Europe for about 7 years. Did a lot of television and stuff like that over there. And I taught it over there. And I had a guy do a notary, because they have notaries. They're actually the law. I was on Fox Television in Europe for a half an hour. That man timed me exercising. For a half an hour, you will burn a minimum of 500 calories. Oh, wow. And the afterburn is what I'm concerned about. See, if I can teach your body to turn the key, then after the class is over, you double the calorie burn when you're not exercising.
Wow. Ladies, do you have any questions for Tony? Anything you want to find out?
Well, one, you are the new Billy Blanks. That's when hearing your story, I was like, oh, this is Billy Blanks 3.0. So hey, I tell you what, me and Billy are very close friends, and well, there you go. I've talked for him. I just did his first video, and I'm giving Billy a nice little shout out. Boomboxing, his first fitness video in 20 years. We just finished. Yeah. Wow.
So really cool. So he's doing fantastic, you guys. He's a good friend of mine and his family and stuff like that. Yeah. So that's the goal for my team, is because, see, I'm only, as I get older, shoot, I want to be doing this at 80, 90 years old. But you know what God believes? I'm only as effective to my people when I'm not in their presence. See, that's my conviction. So they look at me and they say, Tony, we can't do this. I said, no, you don't understand. Without you, there is no me. You encourage me. So what I do when I'm not in front of you is important to me. That's why you feel what you feel, because I am unworthy to tell you that it works if it doesn't work for me.
Yeah. Very good. Kim, you have a question?
Well, I was going to have these 2 pieces of fried chicken and chocolate cake, but Tony just ruined that.
Well, let me tell you about fried chicken. No, I'm just kidding.
You ain't going to have that 2 pieces of chicken in that fried. Right. Did you just slide it off the table?
Tomorrow. Tomorrow is another story.
Hey, but Kim, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something that's awesome, Kim. Let me tell you. That's awesome. What people don't understand is that each one of your organs literally can 100% recover in 7 to 10 days of doing the right thing.
Wow.
That's awesome. Well, let me just say this. Well, let me just say this. I'm in the process of getting ready to take some more headshots. So I have been juicing at 2 meals a day for the last week and a half, and hope to continue that because I want to take some more headshots. Hopefully late March, early September. So my question is, what do you think about juicing because I really loved it. I have more energy, and I have one meal a day with avocados and lean chicken. And so that, because I love salads. What do you think about juicing and all of that?
Okay.
And intermittent fasting. And intermittent fasting too.
I do intermittent fasting, right? I do that, okay? But I don't do it all the time. Now, here's the thing. Let me give you some truth, right? The body, if this is all we did all day, just sit and talk, the body needs 1,500 to 2,500 calories just for your survival, if this is all you did. It needs that. It needs that for conversation. It needs that for walking. It needs that for thinking. It needs it for blinking your eyes, swallowing. It needs for hand movement, getting up and down. It needs at least those amount of calories. Now, when you juice for any longer than 48 hours, what happens is you begin to lose muscle. So the weight that you're losing is the muscle, but you're feeling good because you're feeling lighter. But that's a euphoric scenario or a situation you cannot maintain. So what happens is if you juice, for example, give yourself 10 days and do what you're doing right now. And then as you leave this 10 days, then learn how to eat by listening to what your body's craving. And then you begin to make the decision on what works and doesn't work as you incorporate body weight exercises, not weights, not machines, but learning how to do things with your body. And if you're overweight or whatever, then there's modification. As long as you're moving and juicing 7 to 10 days, you're going to develop a healthy habit of foods you may not be aware of, right? So as you begin to put those foods in, you'll see the elasticity of your skin also come in at the same time. You see? So you do that juice 7 to 10 days, you get that water off, you maintain that muscle, then you go into learning how to eat, and then you incorporate exercise as you go. And each time, I call it progressive resistance training. Each time you exercise, you always add 5 to 10 more reps to every exercise you do. So I usually give people about 4 exercises in the beginning, have them start off with 3 to 4 sets of 10 repetitions. And then the following week, I say, give me 12, give me 15. My heaviest client was over 500 pounds. Wow. And I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be able to walk with them. But, you know, when you can actually be normal, and a person like that's normal is different. You kind of understand how wonderful life is when they can do the simple things like walk down the block. Just walking down the block was the equivalent to running a marathon to her body.
Wow. Wow. That's beautiful.
Then what I do is I adapt the food as she grows, and she starts not only to feel good, but to think clearly. And then she started to see the weight come off, but the integrity of her skin is intact as opposed to.
Right. Wow. Yeah, I've been doing the walking videos that they have on YouTube. I've been doing those because I think that's better for my joints and everything. So I've been doing those.
Well, I can tell you this, Kim, I got something coming next week that you can actually download the music, right, from Fit Music Media. And it's actually me talking in your ear.
Okay.
And the music is really cool. So, but because I know that how many steps you're going to take when your legs start to burn.
Okay. So I can hear. So on a personal tip, I can hear you and visualize you too, because you ain't bad on the eyes.
Because I'm hi. My name is Tony here, creative TK. Talk about raising unique, challenging, highly motivated exercise. Get ready to
any way you can do it is fine with me. Okay, I do that. It will motivate me. Okay, I'm done.
I see.
I have a question.
Okay.
I have a question. I drink a lot of water. What is I've heard, you drink water to match your body weight. What are your thoughts on that? Because that took me a while to do. I would never drink enough water. Last year, I started a lifestyle change, which I lost 26 pounds. I'm very happy to say. However, I know I gained some of it back with the pandemic and being home, being isolated. But one thing that has not changed is my increase of water. So what are your thoughts about that? Because I will say I'm very proud that I can say that I drink water. I don't drink any soda. Now, of course, I like some wine every now and then. Of course, my favorite, Bailey's. But, on the the main beverage is water with a little Crystal Light. So, what are your thoughts about that? I'm being honest. I keep it real. I'm being honest.
Crystal Light. Well, this is the disclaimer. No, don't go there. But anyway, the water intake actually has to coincide with your activity level, not your weight. Okay.
Okay.
So what happens is on a minimum, because it depends on your workload or stress level, you should be at least a gallon a day.
Okay.
At least, right? The reason
Yeah.
is because think of what happens. To blink your eyes has to constantly secrete fluid. To swallow, it has to constantly secrete fluid, right? The cell is made up of approximately 80% water. Whenever you're dehydrated, the walls of the red blood cells thicken, and that's where you get the clotting from. And then when you're stressed, the LDL increases, the patch, the scrapes and scars from the stress. High cholesterol is stress. It's not food. It's stress.
What? I didn't know that. Really?
I didn't know either.
Yes, sir.
Wow, you're kidding me. Oh boy, I know a couple of people that suffer with high cholesterol.
Because your hormones are made up of cholesterol. What happens is the LDL and the HDL has a job. The LDL, which is called the lousy, that's how you know what it is, and the H is the healthy. The LDL it starts to increase when when you hit with stress. The LDL literally, when your cortisol levels increase, it's like acid. It burns the arterial walls of your arteries where the blood flows. The LDL increases the patch. So the more stress you have, the skinnier your artery, right?
Wow.
So they tell you if you go on a nice diet and you exercise, you will lower your LDL, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not food. If
wow. Right. Real quick before we let you go, Tony, you've been just amazing. These people are loving you tonight. Someone wants to know that if they have a treadmill at home, should they be wearing shoes when they work out on the treadmill? And then another question we got, how do you feel about lemon in water? You know, is it okay for people to put lemon in their water?
Right. Okay. Yes, you should always wear shoes. Wear shoes when you're on the treadmill. Always. And if you really want to lean out your inner thighs and glutes, increase the climb and keep the speed moderate between 5 and 8, and just hold on, and you'll get that butt. That butt you'll get that butt and that inner thigh real good. 20 to 30 minutes, just a brisk walk. As opposed to lemon and water. Lemon and water is good, but not all the time. It's extremely good right before a meal. It lowers your blood pressure.
Okay.
But not all day, just only in the morning on an empty stomach. That's when it's really good. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Because I had heard you should drink warm water in the morning as well, too. Is that correct?
You take warm room temperature water, squeeze some lemon off in there, and on an empty stomach, drink it before you eat. Your blood pressure goes. If you do it a lot, what happens is it'll begin to lower your blood pressure. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Well, they love you. Susan says her comment says thank you, Dr. Hill. So you done earned a medical degree tonight. I've not put up here, Tony, how many folks want your phone number. We'll just leave that where that's at. Keisha Shaver says Kim for president. We love you, Kim. That was really great. Tony, how can we find you, connect, be a part of everything you're doing? You have an open invitation to come back to hang out with us anytime here on the show. Thank you for being our Black History Month honoree tonight. You really were great.
Oh, you're welcome. I would love to come back. I enjoy it. And you can reach me at touchefitness.com.
Okay. Very good.
touchefitness.com and fitmusicmedia.com. You can purchase
that's what I had up here. Okay. All right.
So touchefitness.com, actually, when you go, you get on the mailing list or whatever, you download the Wix app or whatever, you get access to, I've got workshops, Zoom workshops, and every Friday at 6 p.m., every Friday, I have a Just Ask Tony segment that you can download the Zoom link, talk to me for free.
Nice. Touche. Yes, go ahead. I'm listening.
What's your Instagram? Can we follow your Instagram?
Instagram. Oh, Touche Fitness.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Because I thought I had found you today, but okay. Because I think I found you, but I didn't find Touche Fitness.
Right.
So we got you. Right. We'll be following you. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
My other Instagram is kind of like, whoa.
Yes. I think that was the one I found today. Well, Tony, I'm telling you, great job. You know, it's so funny.
You want me to show you? You want me to show you?
Amen. Yes. We want all of it. Yes. Amen.
Okay.
Yes.
So and you know what? I'm gonna give you one of my favorite exercises, which is called the burpee. Right? It's a four count exercise. Right? Look, Kim, you know what I'm talking about, right, girl?
Yes.
Kim, girl, just grab that piece of chicken, girl. We gonna be okay, honey. Just grab that piece of chicken. Right, just grab that piece of chicken, girl. We'll be all right. We gonna make it.
What we're gonna do? We're gonna play one of the songs that's on Fit Music Media. And I'm going to show you rhythmically what I'm talking about in lieu of the set, the rep, stuff like that, and being in focus with the music, okay? Let me know if you can hear this.
Okay.
Can you hear it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Can you still see me?
Yep. We're going to put you on the screen. It's just going to be you.
Okay. Burpee. Here we go. Down, out, in, up. Down, out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down, out, in. 3 more to go. Down, out, in. 2 more. Down, out, in. 1 more. Down, out, in. And walk it out. There we go.
Oh my God, that was good. And keep in mind, you guys, 61 years old. He's 61.
You see?
And you want somebody to show you how to do burpees.
I want to do some burpees.
See, there is a modification to it too for all shapes and sizes. That's just that's just a complete. I have to get you there, right? So as you can see, just that movement. Actually, you can see the detail in the muscle already, just doing that. If you do it right, the body, it's like a relationship. When it's good, it's good.
Yes.
That's all these two needed. This one needed to hear. That's all they needed to hear, Tony. That was it. They right. Now all of a sudden burpees is popular. Tony, what's the Touche's website again so I can put it up here?
ToucheFitness.com.
Okay, good. All right, because they are asking me.
ToucheFitness.com. Yes.
All right, hold on.
Already got it bookmarked, Tony.
Right. Because I done had 10 people text me talking about what is it? Right. So that's ToucheFitness.com, you guys. Yes.
And you guys will get me directly. And my goal is to serve you and to get you what you want for your life. Remember, summer's coming, y'all.
You got that right.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I'm here for you, girl. I'm here for you.
And I'll be calling you, Tony. I'm not joking.
Hey, I
got to get ready.
I'm here.
Mm-hmm. Right. Kim, you still alive? You ain't saying nothing. Hi. Kim, Kim, you ain't saying nothing. We don't need to send a paramedic, do we? Girl, you don't.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sweating from the burpees.
Right.
I'm sweating right now. And I ain't done a burp or a pee.
Okay.
Right.
But that burpees. God bless you, Tony.
God bless you. God bless you, Tony.
Now, you know, before you go, before you go,
go ahead.
Absolutely. Because now, you know, I'm at a certain age where we have what is called menopause. So how do you have, we got to talk about that.
That's a man. See, that's a man.
No.
Look at this.
He can help. He can help. Trust me. He can help. Trust me.
Let me tell you, men goes through it too. It's called andropause.
Yep.
We go through. We just not taught that. You see?
Okay.
But if in fact, you see what that one little exercise I did right there? If I tweak your food by listening to your lifestyle It only will take me about 30 minutes to an hour to figure you out. You could actually bypass all the other hormonal things about menopause. I'll tell you why. Because the reason women go into menopause, one of many reasons, is that when you get older, your testosterone, you only have a little of it. It actually is smaller. So your estrogen takes over and you have hot flashes, all kind of stuff goes on because your body cannot regulate anymore, right? So what happens is when you do weight-bearing exercises and you're taught to do things with your own body weight, the body goes, oh, I recognize that movement. Something as simple as sitting and standing. That's a squat. If you do that, what happens is it increases your hormonal testosterone and it brings your estrogen level down. That's how that works.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. See, he gonna get sweet potato. That even though you don't offer this, but you'll get sweet potato pie from me. That's all I got to say.
Girl, I love it. Hey,
girl,
Nago.
I bake the best, honey.
Banana pudding.
Oh, banana pudding.
Sweet potato pie.
Banana pudding.
But I'll learn how to make some banana pudding. Trust and believe that.
Yeah, I do a pretty good banana pudding.
Right. Now all of a sudden everybody can cook on this show. Right. That's so amazing.
I got beans, green potatoes, man.
Oh Lord, Tony, we do. You are amazing. You are really a sport. We appreciate you. You have been probably the best guest we've had in a long time. You're just funny, informative, all of that. Man, God bless you. What's next for you, Tony? What's next, brother?
Well, right now I am actually I'm going to be hopefully with this music media. My goal, Touche, is growing really fast. And what I want to do is I want to give people, I have this course called Personal Trainer to Personal Coach / Employee to Entrepreneur. And what that is that's not only fitness and health, but it's teaching people how to make money and keep it and freedom from having to work a job. So what it is, it's a workshop that I do that I'm very passionate about. It's to set people financially free by giving them all of my platforms and showing them and working with them to help them gain control over their own wealth. Because in each one of us, I really believe that there's a passion and the desire that God gave us. And the sad part about it is some people leave this earth not ever fulfilling what they're actually here for. So that's what my next huge thing. And I've got an incredible, I just want to shout out to, Ariel Shaw from Shaw Consultants. She keeps me in line. And Tracy Harper, that's my girl.
Yes, I love Tracy. Yes, she's amazing. Yes.
Yeah. So, it's like, that's my passion. So on touchefitness.com, you will actually see those workshops. And those, not only a group, but they're one-on-one. And now my audience is Zoom. Most of it is Zoom. Mm-hmm. And then I have places in Vegas where I go, to keep in mind social distancing and things like that because of the time. It's just about freedom. It's time now. It's the entrepreneurial time for us to be free.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
So one of his websites, you guys, is fitmusicmedia.com. Fitmusicmedia.com is where you can find this wonderful music. And then his personal,
And chat.
And here we go.
This is what I want you to do for me, if you will, because in Chicago, there's a lot of wonderful brothers that make great music. And if they're interested, they can go to fitmusicmedia.com and fill out the Beatmakers document application and submit some music. And if it's good, what happens is he'll be contacted and we will have that music and they'll be part of the team and they will start making that money. The checks are given out every month, royalty checks on the money that's from their music. So this is giving the beat makers an opportunity to make money doing what they love to do instead of doing it and having 3 or 4 different jobs and not knowing where their next meal coming from. you know?
Oh my God, I love it. I think that is great. So if you are a beat maker, whether male or female or indifferent,
Yeah,
you know, on this show, we like everybody. If you know how to
exactly.
make that beat move, then you want to go to fitmusicmedia.com for that. For all of you ladies that have posted you love peach cobbler and know how to make a peach cobbler, you can find Tony at touchfitness.com.
Touche.
I mean,
Touche.
look, I can't even say it no more. ToucheFitness.com.
Hey,
Y'all
Jack,
want
you the
to,
one,
y'all
man.
want to
You know
touch
the
it,
touch.
right? Right, they wanted to They want to touch. Cause look, they don't put up here. I make peach cobbler. Do we like peach cobbler? Do we like peach cobbler? Look, this is all we got. Peach cobbler, peach cobbler. Right. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Peach cobbler here, right? Y'all pushing that doggone peach cobbler on this man. Look, leave this man alone, y'all, please. Tony, it has been nothing but a pleasure to have you here with us tonight. Wait a minute. Somebody said they lost 15 pounds just from laughing tonight with us. We appreciate you for that. We do. She's like, I done lost 15 pounds. Tracy Harper said, great show, everybody. It really was a great show. Thank you, Tracy. We appreciate you for all that you do. And let me see. We got Mocha's sister up here saying, indeed, a great show. And last but not least, our good friend, Mr. Michael. He said, thank you for a great show. And what else did he put up there? Let's see. Great energy and laughs. Yeah, it was really good. And great music opportunity for anybody that know how to make beats.
Yes, exactly.
Please check that out. All right. Well, Tony, God bless you, my friend. Anytime you want to come back, we may have to have Tony back on a regular. You were amazing.
Let me tell you, if I would love it.
Yes, well, we will definitely have to have you back. We really will. You did an outstanding job. Touche Fitness is his website. You guys get in on that. If you all want to make music, please go to fitmusicmedia.com.
Yes, he did it.
Yes, I got it. I promise you I do. Let's see. Ladies, say good night.
Good night. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Tony, God bless you. Thank you so much and have a great night. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one and only Mr. Tony Hill. Outstanding guest. Good night, brother. Thank you. Boy, that was amazing, ladies. That was great. That was great, girls. That was amazing. He had personality and body. Look, personality and body. We like that, don't we?
Wait, and he's 61. Good Lord.
61.
Wait,
61.
Kim, there's hope. There's hope, honey. That's all I got to say. There's hope.
Yeah, that's all. That's all I'm gonna say.
Baby.
Yes. Yeah, look, it lets you know that look, the older they get, they still thrive, don't they? Yes.
Oh, yes.
Amen.
Lord.
Yes.
Look, some do.
Some do. That's a whole
let's not get carried away.
show. That's a whole nother show. True. Right. Yes. 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 I've been with somebody younger than me and was a dud. I was like, what done happened here? I'm like, what done happened here? What in tarnations? What in the proclivities have you done, son? You're running out of steam here. That's a whole nother show. All right, ladies. Kim, your closing thoughts on everything tonight. Go right ahead.
What a great show and what a great opportunity for us. Thank you, Art. This show has brought so much joy in my life. So we said we had a special announcement tonight.
Yay!
Kay Renee and I want to make a special announcement. So as you know, we are in the midst of a pandemic. And just because we are in the midst of a pandemic doesn't mean that we still don't want to be, Kay Renee and I are single and ready to mingle. Mm-hmm. And so I am actively on a couple of dating sites, and some of the stories are hilarious. And Kay Renee is being pursued on some of the sites. And so she and I have been sharing our stories with each other. And we feel like, why not turn our pain into pleasure? So the Friday before Valentine's Day, we are going to be launching a show. You'll be able to catch it here on Facebook Live. We haven't determined a time yet. And it's called Dating in the Pandemic with K and K, right? That's right. Dating in the Pandemic. And so we'll have more information about it. It's not going to be a male bashing show. It's just going to tell about our adventures in dating, about the tips on dating right now. We're going to have some guests. Art, you already are booked for like 10 shows. We're going to have.
Okay, I didn't know that, but okay.
Yeah, so you don't have a choice. So, but we're going to have some other male guests on to talk about how we can better communicate. There seems to be a breakdown in communications between the sexes now, and I think it's because of the internet and texting and all of this. And so we want to make that better. We want to have fun. We want to give good advice. And we just want to, have a good time. So we hope that you'll join us. Please send me a friend request or send K Renee a friend request, and we'll be telling you all more about it. Like I said, it's going to hopefully premiere on February the 12th. That's the Friday before Valentine's Day. And keep praising and pushing, guys. Keep praising and push. Love you all.
Yes. Love you too as well. I gave the ladies my blessing. I'm like, look, you women run with the relationship thing. I'm gonna keep being a talk show host. I remember I'm supposed to be doing something related. Let me be a guest on everybody's show and give my opinion and move on. So yes, amen. So congratulations to my two sisters on starting their Friday night relationship conversation. And they say I'm a guest for 10 shows. So okay, we'll see. All right. Right. All right. I'm proud of both of you. I can't wait to see how this all pan out. K Renee, darling, closing thoughts, my love.
Oh my goodness. I haven't laughed this hard in a very long time. I needed that because, this weekend's going to be cold. And so I know we're going to have some good topics next week talking about this cold weather.
Yes.
How you get your snuggly bunny, because I'm going to need one. But Art, let me just say this. I love you. Are my brother. You're my TV husband. I've known you, and I'm just so grateful that you allow me to be my authentic, crazy self.
Yes.
And as you know, everyone, I do my nuggets, and it wouldn't be me if I didn't do a nugget today, which I said it this morning, and I've used it on many occasions. It isn't where you came from; it's where you're going that counts. And that's by the Queen of Jazz, Miss Ella Fitzgerald. And this is Wise Words Wednesday. # keep moving forward.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I do. Great feedback tonight. Everybody saying great show tonight. We appreciate you guys. We do. Susan, you got to come back and hang out again one night. Great job.
Thank you, Dr. Phillip.
Dr. Phillip, it's about time for him back in the co-host chair. Debbie Green, we love you as always. Debbie, we appreciate you so much. She's a big fan of the show. All right, girls. Well, we've come to the end of yet another amazing edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show. We thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Two amazing guests. One was our lovely fashion expert, Miss Melody Boykin. Great job. The Black Fashion Guide is coming out, and she's the creator of Black Fashion Week USA. And then last but not least was Mr. Amazing Tony Hill out of Las Vegas, fitness expert. Tony had a lot of opportunities there. Remember, if you guys know of any beat makers, he's looking to bring beat makers in to create beats for his workout routine. And here is the information for anybody. Y'all got them grandsons, grandkids that know how to make them boom, 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 boom.
Right.
Boom, boom, boom,
I know
y'all know how.
DJ Brandon. We got to get a hold of him.
DJ Brandon. Yep, we sure do. He's watching the show. Yes, DJ Brandon. That would be a great opportunity for him. And then for those of you all that want to watch Tony work out, Touche Fitness. That's how we can watch Tony work out. Yes, I was so glad for the demo tonight. Yes, amen.
Me too.
Made us all know we still alive. Look, made us all know we still alive in a pandemic. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, we appreciate you. We really do.
Lord.
Yes. All right. Well, with that being said, we're getting ready to get out of here. Remember, you guys, to stay safe, wear your mask, sanitize as often as you can. Let's do the demo one more time. Yes, wear your mask. Make sure you cover your nose and your mouth nice and tight. You have an icon, a queen, and a diva. How about that? An icon, a queen, and a diva. That sounds like a gambling game. Yes.
There you go.
Make sure you use your sanitizer. Wash your hands with soap and water as often as you can. If you don't have soap and water, don't worry about it. Good old hand sanitizer. Remember, we're sexy sanitizers on this show. Look how we do that. Slow motion. I feel like we should be on one of them TikTok challenges.
Okay, we should be. We should be.
Social distance, we should. Fans only page too. Social distance, 6 feet, 6 feet each way, 6 feet each way. And most importantly, if you're not feeling well, keep your ass in the house.
Yes.
Bottom line, on behalf of the lovely Miss Kim Coleman from Oklahoma City and the amazing Miss Kay Renee of Karen's Nuggets, I appreciate you guys. Sister Girl Speaks down there, Karen's Nuggets up there. I am yours truly, the amazing Mr. Chat Daddy. For more information about me, you guys can go right on over to my website. You all should know what it is, but if you don't, it's right there, therealchatdaddy.com. Did it pop up yet? Nope, it did not. Let's see. There it is. Therealchatdaddy.com. See you guys tomorrow night at 7 p.m. for the Thursday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show. We're doing Dear Chat Daddy letters from the mailbag, as well as we're paying homage to the late, great Miss Josephine Baker with a young lady who has created a glamorous line of bras that are really beautiful. They're beautiful, beautiful bras. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow night to see that on the Real Chat Daddy Show. All right. I love you guys so very much.
You.
God bless. Have a wonderful night. And we out of here. Be wonderful, you all. Stay safe.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Bye.